for this afternoon, you need a shepherd. When you look at Psalm 23 from verse 1 to 6, it said, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He has made me to lie down in the green waters, in the green pastures. When you look at the way the world is moving today, it seems everybody wants to do things in their own way. That is not the best way. When you look at the book of Genesis 12 from verse 1 to 4, he said, Abraham, leave your father's abode to a place I want to send you. That's to say, he needs the direction of what? Somebody who knows more than him. People jump into wedding today. People jump into business today. People jump into many diverse things today without carrying those people who knows much about it. And when you look at Bill today, he has a manager who manage how he spends his money. He has a manager who manage how he dish out the salary, who needed it, so that everything can go around. Then, for the topic, I am trying to express myself to you that we all need a shepherd. Who is a shepherd? How do you know a good shepherd? How does a good shepherd behave? Because not all shepherds are good. Not all shepherds are bad. Because when you look at it, he said he made me to lie down in a green pastures. And even gave him his assurance that even though he walked through the valley of shadow of death, he shall fear no evil. That was what he said. Then when you look at it again, he said he has prepared a table before you in the presence of your enemy. But everybody is running helter-skelter today. They were running afraid of enemy, afraid of somebody want to run them down. They have forgotten what the Lord can do. If the Lord is with you, what can a man do to you? Nothing. Brethren in Christ, you need a shepherd. Look at the assurance the Lord gave to Abraham. He said, whoever bless Abraham shall be blessed. And whoever abuse Abraham shall be what? Shall be properly taken care of. That is the assurance. And when you are coming into this world, he has already promised you that you are going to pass through a lot of trouble, but he will be there with you. He said in the book of Isaiah 43, from verse 1 to 5. And he said in the book of Exodus 4, Exodus 1, 6 to 11, Exodus 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Exodus 4, 10 to 16. Then Exodus, in the book of Exodus 12 and Exodus 10, in the Exodus 10 from verse 20, he said, Abraham, Moses just raised your hand to heaven. Then the punishment they wanted to start appending or putting on these people, raise your hand to heaven, and darkness fell on the surface of the earth. And when this darkness covered everywhere, he said it was so serious to the extent that the people of Egypt cannot move for 3 days. Brethren in Christ, whom are you reporting your matter to? Whom are you listening to? Whom are you reporting your case to? Who is your boss at work? Who is your boss at home? Is he a callous person? Is he a greedy person? Because when you look at the book of Ezekiel 37 and Ezekiel 34, in Ezekiel 34, he said, from 10, he said, don't pasture my sheep again, because you have been using them for food. And that was what is happening today. Every pastor wants to ride on jet. Every pastor wanted to come to America. Every pastor wanted to have a Lamborghini. Every pastor wanted to ride on a big car. This is not the way the Lord asks us to do it. And when you look at it, in the book of Mark, in the book of Mark 8, from verse 10 to 21, he said, where are we going to get food to feed all these people? That is the attitude of a shepherd. That is what you can see in a shepherd. And for sure, a shepherd is born, but not trained. And when you look at the book of 1 Timothy 3, from verse 1 to 10, it said, if you wanted to be a leader or a shepherd, you must be a person of one that has a good name, who has the love of everybody, who can take care of everybody. When you do this all the time, it will be well. What What we are seeing in Celestial today is not what we didn't start with this. In those days, if you rush into any Celestial church, they posted you from one county to the other, and you report yourself to any shepherd, they will give you free sutana, they will give you free food, they will give you everything. Then they will not even ask where you are coming from. And if you can read the Bible, you'll be reading the lesson. If you can read the Bible, you can be conducting the service. But reverse is the case now. Shepherds are now very callous. Celestial shepherds are now very, very callous, very wayward, very greedy. They have no love again. What they miss in their life is that they have no love again. All pastors has no love again. And when you look at the way they are handling things, they are on their own. But that doesn't mean we still need a shepherd. We need a pilot. In the big jumbo jet, we need a pilot. In a car too, we need a driver. In a train too, we need somebody to lead. You cannot run away from them. But look for a good shepherd. Because what he said in that Ezekiel 34 is from verse 10. He said, they have been eating all what? All my sheep. They'll be giving them all sorts of body. Then the body they are giving to them is weighing them down. That was why he said, okay, they can give peace a chance. Let me take care of my flocks myself. Then when you look at the book of Exodus, in chapter 4, from verse 10 to 17, he was calling Moses, come and take the leadership mantle. Come and lead these people out of the what? Out of the trouble. Because the trouble started, when you look at the book of Genesis 15, from verse 12, he said, Abraham, for you driving the bird away from what? From the sacrifice, your children are going to be labored, be a servant for 430 years. But he now made Moses to go and bring them out. Then bringing them out, they are stubborn people. They do a lot of havoc on the way. A lot of pandemonium happened. A lot of trouble happened. But the shepherd persists. Even they put the shepherd in trouble in some places. But it's still, consistency is still with them. Then when you look at it, it said in Genesis 16 and Genesis 18. In Genesis 18, it said, we are coming by this time next year from verse 10 to 15. But we cannot go without telling you what we wanted to go and do in Sodom. Then he related everything to him. And now he now said, sir, what you related to us, I have a brother Lot in Sodom. And he said, if we can see 40 people, he said, we'll spare the land. If we can see 20, we'll spare the land. Who is talking? A shepherd is talking. That is a shepherd never have things of their own. A shepherd is going to be a man with one wife. A shepherd must be somebody who can give all what in order to support his neighbor. A shepherd is a person who is not greedy. That's what he said in Timothy 3. In 1 Timothy 3. You can read it there. And when you look at 1 Corinthians 13, from verse 4 to 10, he said, he must have love. He must have what? Love to the fullness. But presently today, all shepherds want everything to be coming to their pockets. When they send you an errand, they want the change. When they are doing launching in the church, they refuse to contribute. Then when you look at it, it said again in Psalm 37, when they were shepherding in what inside the forest, there was a young boy who were looking for them. Then getting to the place, he said, in Tibetan, that is where your brothers were flocking their sheep today. Then on the way to Tibetan, when he saw his brother, he said, let us take Joseph and kill him, so that his dream can die with him. These are shepherds. These are fake shepherds. These are greedy shepherds. These are useless shepherds. Who are you today? If you are pastoring a church, be it Celestia, be it Redeem, be it CAC, are you doing the right thing? You want everybody to serve you. Have you served somebody before? Do you want everybody to come and contribute money in your church? when you are a disciple, have you contributed before? But you have not. And you want people to do this for you. Then when you look at the Bible again, we need a shepherd. When you look at the book of Exodus 3, 4 to 10, Exodus 23, verse 16 to 24, then Exodus 15, verse 20 to 24, then Exodus 10, and Exodus 8, and Exodus 9. Then when you look at the book of Exodus 14, from verse 14 to 24, it said all sorts of things about shepherd. We need a shepherd. In anything you want to do, you need a shepherd. And when you look at the book of 1 Kings 13, start from verse 18 down, the old and the young prophets. And then when you look at the life of Eli and Samuel, in the book of 1 Samuel 3 and 1 Samuel 4, it said, whenever the man spoke to you, they replied, I am tired. That is Eli. Is a shepherd before a shepherd. Then from that day, they collected the power of him and gave it to Samuel. Brethren in Christ, you need a shepherd. For you not to start wandering in the wilderness, you need a shepherd. For you not to lose your home, you need a shepherd. You need somebody to be talked to. You need somebody to be talked to. The Lord will bless you. The topic for this topic is you need a shepherd. There's no how. You need a shepherd. The Lord will send you a good shepherd who will tailor your life, who will take you to your destination. The Lord bless you. Thank you.